Does workers' comp affect unemployment in Massachusetts? You got hurt at work, you're getting workers' comp benefits, and now you're asking, can I also collect unemployment at the same time? It's one of the most common questions I hear from injured workers. The short answer is, it depends. Let me explain. I'm attorney John Sheehan, a Massachusetts workers' compensation and personal injury attorney. I've been helping injured workers protect their rights since 1993, and I want to make sure you understand yours. And if Spanish is easier for you, Hablamos Espanol. Before we get started, please note, this video is for general information only. It is not legal advice for your particular situation. The first thing we need to figure out is what kind of workers' comp benefits you're receiving. Are you totally disabled from your injury, meaning you can't work at all? Or are you partially disabled, meaning you can still do some work but not your full job? This matters because the rules are completely different depending on which situation you're in. If your injury has left you completely unable to work, you're likely receiving total incapacity benefits, either Section 34 for temporary total disability or Section 34A for permanent total disability. In that situation, you cannot collect unemployment at the same time. Unemployment is designed for people who are able and ready to work but just can't find a job. If you're totally disabled, that's a different situation entirely. Now, if your injury has reduced what you can do, but you still have some ability to work, you may be receiving partial incapacity benefits under Section 35. This is where things get more complicated and where you need to really pay attention. Under Chapter 152, Section 36B of the Massachusetts General Laws, if the workers' comp insurance company sends you a written request to apply for unemployment, you have 60 days to do it. If you don't, the insurance company may have grounds to suspend your partial workers' comp benefits. But here's something the insurance company is definitely not going to tell you. If you do collect unemployment while receiving partial workers' comp, the insurance gets to reduce or offset your workers' comp payment by the amount of unemployment you receive, dollar for dollar. In some cases, the unemployment payment can wipe out your workers' comp check completely. The insurance company ends up paying you nothing in workers' comp, zero, while your benefit weeks keep counting down. You are using up your entitlement without getting a single dollar from the insurer. That's a serious trap, and I've seen injured workers fall into it. Here's the part that I think is most important for you to hear. That 60-day obligation only applies if you are receiving Section 35 partial benefits and your disability status is not being challenged. I see this situation all the time. The insurance company sends their own doctor, called an independent medical examiner, or IME, to evaluate you. Their doctor says you're only partially disabled. Based on that, the insurer starts paying you partial benefits. But your own treating doctor, or a medical expert I bring in to review your case, says you are totally disabled from this injury. Now we have a real dispute. When that happens, I file what's called a Form 110, an employee claim, at the Department of Industrial Accidents. We are telling the system this worker is totally disabled, and we are fighting for the full benefits they deserve. We are not accepting the insurance company's version of events. And in that situation, even if partial benefits are currently being paid, the 60-day unemployment rule may not apply at all because your disability classification is actively being contested. This is exactly why it matters to have an experienced workers' comp attorney in your corner. The insurance company knows these rules. They count on you not knowing them. I do know them, and I'm on your side. I've been fighting on the side of injured workers and car accident victims and their families throughout Massachusetts since 1993, and I'm ready to fight for you. If you have questions and want to find out how I can help, please call my office for a free, no-obligation consultation. And if Spanish is easier for you, Hablamos Espanol.